Snow outside, race wheels hung up. Haven't been doing videos too much, but I was working on something and it came out really well, so I was going to show you guys kind of how I did it. For those of you that don't know, I do really like some of the Bosozoku and those style aspects of some of the cars. It's why I got the Pat Light. I don't know if I ever showed it. I made a visor to get that asymmetrical style. This was a failed attempt at something. I'll explain that in a minute. But there's one car in particular. If I can, I'm going to throw it up on the screen here now. And it's got, like, you know, on the Bosozoku cars, they normally throw a headlight cover on the passenger side. And I did that. And this car here, they kind of, instead of doing that, they put star lights in. Now, I know what lights those are. I tried to get them. I found them. They were kind of expensive, but they're also too big to work for my car. And so that's why I was going to try to make a template to put behind the lens, and it looks like a kid drew them. I was trying with a Dremel and stuff, and it didn't work out. So for this, I decided to do something with the turn signal. And as you can see, if you open these up, you can pop the reflector out. Started off buying a brand new set of headlights, and the first project was one of like this little shape, and I was using the passenger one. To get them apart, there's 2 clips on the top, 2 on the bottom, 2 screws on the corner. Then I just set my heat gun up, plugged it in, and then just kind of worked it around, got it hot. Used a screwdriver to start prying it open. Once it was open, then hot enough, the glue, silicone sealant, whatever you want to call it, came apart really easily. As you can see, this one hasn't been apart, and you can see the glue overlapping. Now, before I light it up, I'm going to show you what it looks like off and show you how I did it. So, I wanted to do a star. Star was going to be too hard of a shape, so we went with a heart. I think it looks pretty nice in there. Here is that cover I made. I just took some ABS and heated it and formed it over top of the headlight housing and used Velcro. Here is my normal stock housing I have in there with the Velcro on it. This one doesn't have anything on it yet, but I think it looks pretty nice in there. So now I'm going to show you real quickly how I did that. So, yes. I used the switchback little cuttable LED strips and a cookie cutter. Basically, I took a headlight apart and measured the turn signal housing area. You get like 2 to 2.5 depending on how far back you go. And once it was apart, you can see there's 2 layers to it. That inner layer, I basically took the cookie cutter, cleaned it up. I didn't use the sticky tape because it just didn't want to work. It just would not stick. Used this glue. It's been holding up so far. And just took my time. Did like one section, wrapped it, and basically kind of got it the best I could. With this stuff, you kind of got to cut every 3 LEDs to keep it working. This one I cut it a little short so it wasn't working right, and normally they have this cover over this section right here, and that wasn't going to work because I needed it to bend. There's not a lot of room where it comes out the back, so I just used some heat shrink. I just took it apart, put some heat shrink over it, sealed it up, and I was able to hide all the way up to here too. Now, basically, once I had this and the shape figured out, you know, you start it kind of up here like this, wrap it around as you need. Got to watch LED, hard to see, the LED isn't on the edge. And if I can show you, like this one, if it'll focus, is right on the edge, so it doesn't want to bend. But this glue seemed to work pretty good. Got that all set up. Wiring was just, you know, black black, ground, signal, white, running. Used some really small screws through the two top pieces here to bolt it up in there. Lock washers, nuts, flat washers. Use some of that to help keep it so it doesn't like try to vibrate apart or anything. Once that was all done, basically went ahead, reassembled everything, used the heat gun to help push it all back together, get it all sealed up. Then I finished the wiring. I still have the caliber currently, still looking for a replacement. But I had a LED taillight go bad, and basically there's a little, wiring that goes into the bulb socket. Turns out that the Caliber brake light and Stratus turn signals are the same bulb part number. Obviously one's orange, one's either red or clear. Worked out. So I took this little pigtail, wired it into this guy here, and now we're going to show you it. There we have it. If it'll focus. There we go. Camera's kind of blurring it out a little bit. That's kind of what it looks like from far away. I have to hold the camera closer so you can see it, because it's kind of blurring it out. And that's kind of the look I'm going for. My cover's not really on there all the way. Let me fix that. I don't have it Velcroed or anything on there. So that is kind of the look of it with normal running. And then let me go ahead and hit the flashers. And there you go. You get the little switchback look. Don't worry, the hood's not closed. I still probably gotta do something since that's a incandescent bulb, but seems to be okay. Seems to be working pretty nicely. I really like the way it looks. And for a quick, if you're using your existing headlight housing, costs like $10 to do. If you buy one of the little pigtail connectors. If not, you gotta buy a headlight or even a junkyard one, take it apart, and yeah, you get yourself a stock one. Take it apart, see what fits in there, and go from there. But I'm pretty happy with it. So, if you have any questions, post them below. I hope I answered enough. Not really how to, but thought I'd share that. Till next time.